Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of United by Blood. I'm Clivert Miller, and I'm joined by my ex-teammates and friends, Adnan Sayyed, a UEFA B licensed coach who will help us with his tactical insight. Welcome, Adnan.
Hello,
Let's
hello guys.
also
Hello.
let's also welcome Devraj, a proper Sunday League defender who thinks he can do the job against the likes of Haaland and Mbappe. Welcome, Devraj.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pleasure to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Clivert.
How are we feeling today, guys?
All good, mate. Lots of positivity. I think it's been a while since we've discussed this project. I mean, all we do is discuss about Man United in our WhatsApp chats, in our WhatsApp groups, Instagram groups. The time to talk about it a bit more. And I think your intro about Devraj wasn't very specific, but I mean, we'll still go on
What do
with
you
it.
mean? What do you mean?
I mean,
Well,
Sunday League defender is still fine. Dheeraj, would you like to share a bit more about what happened against, when we played Korean Society in Loughborough University?
it's a funny story. I mean, the game was going on quite tough, I think, from both sides, and the ref was also letting the ball flow, so he was not giving a lot of fouls.
This was a competitive
And
game.
oh no, no, no. It
Okay,
was
okay.
it was a
Oh,
very well friendly
friendly,
game.
Okay, okay.
but we had a
Uh,
ref on.
yeah, yeah. So they were playing quite tough, and we were, as Indians, you're not used to such physicality, so we got a bit agitated. Uh,
We, we,
we man, we come on, back your player. What the hell?
I was not there. I was not there.
Yeah. So the thing is, I still remember the move quite clearly. Adnan took the ball from the left back. He turned and he just took a step, and the one of the guys from the other team, he pushed him from behind. The ref didn't give a foul, and he won the ball and he came towards me. Okay, clear foul. No, ref didn't do anything. I got a bit pissed. I i went in for a tackle, and my leg was this high,
Full swing.
so full swing. I hit my stud on his, like, on his thigh over here, and he just like
Yeah.
fell down, and then everyone came and they smacked the shit out of me. Uh, but yeah,
It's a
our
good.
team also was there. They did back
Yeah,
me. I was like in the
yeah,
middle. They were fighting. Everyone was fighting on top of
I,
me,
I,
and
yeah,
one guy
yeah.
just
I
had
don't
to.
think. I don't think it was about backing you up. I think it was they were concerned about you, what they would do to you.
Yeah, probably that, because like I think they just pulled me out of the circle when I fell down, and just took me on
Yeah.
the side.
I
So
mean, I was,
so
I
yeah,
was, I
I
was
mean,
there in the first person view. So and actually we were genuinely concerned about Devraj's health and well-being. Um, so we had to pull him out and intervene. Otherwise, there was like 12 different Korean boys, uh, all on top of him. So it would have been very difficult for him to get out of that situation. But yeah, coming back to
Sounds
what
a bit
what this
wrong.
channel is all.
but it was deserved, man. Come on, Adnan, come on.
Okay.
Somebody had to.
Okay.
It
Anyway,
was deserved, and
first of all, yeah, go on, go on.
no, I said it was deserved, and what we did was replied with our football. So we won that game.
Yeah,
I think Gaston
he did.
Gaston last minute dribble past five six players, had a shot. I think it deflected, and Faizan
Hit
got
the
a tap in
post.
or something like that. Yeah, and then Faizan tapped
Hit
it
the
in.
post,
So
and yeah.
Both
yeah,
quality players. Anyway, uh, first of all, I hope you're enjoying your pizza. Anyway, first of all, I would like to give you an insight about what our content would be. We are going to be here twice a week, bringing you a pre-match video and a post-match video. We will also talk about what's going on in the club, transfer talks, and much more. Right? Let's kick things off. We're bringing you our very first episode, and we're going to discuss our second Premier League game against Fulham. We're going to discuss predicted lineups. We might talk about predictions for the season in terms of best performer, top scorer, etc. We'll also talk about our new signings, how they performed against Arsenal, and how they are going to help us throughout the season. And we will also discuss Arsenal a bit further down. But okay, let's start with the game against Arsenal. What do you guys think?
Wait. Before we get into games, before we get into the details, just put it out there. Who do you all think is winning the Premier League this season?
About Arsenal.
As as
Um,
as much as as much as I'd love to say not Arsenal, but seeing them in that first game, I mean, where they played shit, played terrible, but still managed to get out a victory out of it, like defensive resilience and all. That's what you see in good title-winning sides, and that's what they've lacked for all these years. So I'm a bit worried about Arsenal, if I'll be fair, if I'll be honest.
yeah,
But I think City did well in the first week. Liverpool got a good win as well. Although, I mean, Liverpool still, I mean, sometimes you saw in that game where on transitions they were very weak. They conceded two goals also. Um, but it's got to be City or Arsenal in my opinion.
I would go with
What about
City.
you,
I think
Clivert?
I think I think they I think City struggled a bit in the first half in transition, but they came out with the result and a pretty firm result as well. In terms of Arsenal, I think they've made pretty good signings this season, which can maybe take them that extra step forward towards the league. But
As bad is your predictions, guys. Please, it's horrible. There's only one team winning this season.
I- I'd like to hear yours. Oh, there he's
Of
gone.
course,
There's
there.
there he's gone with
What is?
the. Listen,
I'm telling you.
if you do that, then I mean nothing separates us from Arsenal fans.
yeah,
I'm
I
telling
agree.
you. I was here. I was here over the weekend, and it was worth it. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
We
as
are
you can
winning.
see,
We
as
are
you can
winning the
see,
league.
yeah. You think we
No.
okay? Okay? If you think we win the league, how do you think? Why do you think City, Liverpool, Arsenal, or maybe even Chelsea are not going to win it?
Because we are gonna be underestimated this season. Underestimated teams win the league.
That does not
Look at
guarantee you
Leicester.
wins.
You know what? There's one thing about this that I like to say. He's put up a background of Old Trafford, and I presume it's the away stand where he's sitting.
Yeah, no, I really think we win the season because I think the even if you look at Arsenal for that matter of fact, I get that it's the first game of the season, a lot of pressure, teams are settling in, players are settling in. But I think overall there's quite a lot of positivity in the squad. Players pushing each other, every player taking responsibility for each role they have been given. So, and I think if we get a good one up there to finish the ball, we are in a good place to contend for the title.
I
We're
think I
Manchester
think
United after all, guys. Come on,
yeah,
we
no,
Yeah,
always
let's
contend for the title.
that's
just
true. But I mean,
just
there
just like
yeah, go on, Adnan.
no, I said just like Fabrizio said in the summer window. Do not underestimate Man United.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly. And another thing which is I think in our favor is there's no European football. As much as it
yeah,
hurts me to say it, we can focus much more on the league. And yeah, I think we can be up there when that.
yeah, I think you're right, but
But in there, no, in no way I think he's right. Right?
yeah, I mean,
Look,
no, I'm not saying he's right about us winning the league. I'm saying he's right about us not having Europe and we can
What fans you all are, man?
contend for it.
no,
What if
I mean,
Realistic fans.
there's more focus on the Premier League for sure, domestic cups for sure. I mean, not having European football is like more training time, more time to do things on the training pitch, and more focus on one particular game on the weekend. So it does help a lot. And already we've seen a side that has had a pre-season under a manager, a structure under that same manager. Now tactically we look slightly better. Defensively, players seem to know their roles. Attacking wise, obviously things are going to improve. We had three players. There was a time where Cunha, Mbuemo, and Sesko were playing on the field, and it was three players, three new players that have come in this summer. So that will gel in. They'll gel in. They'll start playing together a bit more, and then I think attacking wise, we're going to get better. So I think signs are positive based on our first game. Defensively, I think that's one of the best performances I've seen under Amorim defensively. Aggressive on the ball, high line. Euro excellent throughout the game. Delit was really good throughout the game. I was remembering the stuff that some of the pundits said on Sky Sports, where he's lightweight and not physical enough. I think if you can almost bully Gyökeres for 80% of the game, then I think he seemed to be coping up well with
Yeah.
the physicality as well. And Luke Shaw being Luke Shaw, whenever he's fit, he's world class.
Yeah,
So
he
can't
was
really
really good
say.
as well. The back three was solid in the game. But going back to what we were saying about United winning the league, I think at the end of the day we have to focus on what the squad lacks, which is a quality goalkeeper. Let's
Yeah.
hope Urana does better this season. And we said that last season as well.
We've been saying that from the time we've signed him.
But at the end of the day, these are the errors that have been going through the past 2 seasons. And if you look at the game against Arsenal, they did absolutely nothing. They did nothing, but at the end
No,
of the
but
day,
uh, but
there was
but
one costly error that cost us the game.
Clivert, I'd like to ask you. So you mentioned like we hope Onana does better in goal. So do you feel that there's no incomings in that region, like where, because we still have 2 weeks left, not two, but around a week and a half left of transfer window. So do you expect no one to come in? Because everyone is talking
Look, I
about
mean,
incomings.
if we talk about it, okay, even if we have someone coming in, let's say we have, I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's say we have Donnarumma coming in, he's not
Yeah.
gonna have an, if he does have an instant impact, it's very good, and he might, considering the quality he has. If we get Diogo Costa, that'll be good too. If we get Lamens, that will be good too. But at the end of the day, it's just that they are going to take time to adapt. Nobody can guarantee whether or not they are not going to make these errors. Um, and if, let's say, if we get Lamens, um, he's a young keeper. He's going to take time to settle into the team, settle into the league. We don't know. At least I don't know what the way he plays, what kind of a goalkeeper he is. I haven't looked into him much. But
Yeah.
if we get Donnarumma or Diego Costa, I think on the ball, I don't think there was a problem on the ball even with Banter in the game. I think he was pretty solid on the ball.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
think he was brilliant without this change.
what I mean by these errors costing us game is these results define winning the league.
Correct.
We
Yeah.
Absolutely.
we might win every game from now, and so might any other team, and we might lose the league by 3 points. Nobody can say anything about that.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by that. But what do you guys think if we get a new keeper?
Thing, if it was it a rumor or was it true? I read somewhere where uh, De Gea was being approached by the club to some extent. Uh, but yeah, I didn't see anything after that, so I'm probably not sure if it's real or not.
No, I
Devraj,
think I
when
think
are
I
you
read
going
about it.
What?
but just a second, when are you going to load? Never go back to your ex. Never go back to your ex.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean,
I still haven't looked. Sorry, just jokes.
Yeah. Go
I
on.
mean, I heard about rumors of Devraj coming to Pune as well. So I mean, you never
Ah,
know.
no way, no. I would rather kill myself.
No, I mean, going back to the topic, talking about goalkeeping situation, like Clivert said, you can't really win leagues if you don't have someone that good in that goal. So you saw it with Liverpool, where they were playing brilliant with Klopp and couldn't win a Champions League, goalkeeping errors causing them, and they only started winning things once they had Alisson in goal. Same with City, where they got in Bravo and didn't work out for him, couldn't win the league, and then they got in Edison next summer and they started winning things. I think a good goalkeeper is massively important. Now, talking about United, Onana, when we signed Onana, was one of the best players in the Champions League final. So it's not about how you are before coming to United, it's about how you can deal with pressure. I think going for another young goalkeeper like Lemons, would be a massive risk. I mean, people talk about De Gea when we signed him, he was a young goalkeeper, but things work differently for different people. When De Gea came in, the environment was much different. We were used to winning things. Now it's been the pressure's mounting on players to not, to not perform, and then they get a lot of stick. Fans are impatient nowadays. So Lemons will be a massive risk. I think Donnarumma, there's no chance we're getting him. I think City deal is done because Edison leaving as well. The only realistic option that I see at the moment is not even Diego Costa because it cost us 70 odd million, which we don't have anymore. The only option to me seems like Emi Martinez, because I think we were interested in him while when the window started, then the attention drifted to Embo and other targets. But we spoke about him. He didn't play in the first match week. The player that played in goal for Villa was one of the best performers. Had a clean sheet. So you might see him start the next game again, which leaves Remy Martinez out of the squad. So I think things might happen
Martinez
around next
was
week or so.
Martinez is suspended though. He picked up a red card against us last league game last season.
So it's 3 weeks or 1 week? I thought it's just 1 week.
Should be 2 games. He got a direct red card, so it should be 2 games.
Hmm.
Either or ways, but I
Yeah, yeah.
think even when he comes back and when he's ready to be selected, uh, as a manager, it will be a very difficult choice to keep someone out who's made so many saves. Almost, I would say, man of the match performance from him against Newcastle. So we'll see how it goes. And I think Martinez fits the profile well. He's got that aura about him. He's got that, uh, you know, he's got a bit of charm about him. Like he can deal with pressure. He's very outspoken. He's very confident. We've seen him perform in the World Cup final, saving penalties. So I think that would be a good signing for us. He's confident on corners, on crosses. So I think if we do something, it can be around him, or else we go again with Onana.
I agree. I think we do need few cocky players to spice up the team. I mean,
Yeah.
he's 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 that he gets the crowd going. He gets the other team. He gets in their head. He's smart. He's cheeky. He's good with his feet. So yeah, I think overall he would be a good signing to come. But you never know.
To be fair, I think I don't see us signing a keeper this season. I don't know because
I agree. Yeah.
first thing is I don't know where we're gonna get the money from. Secondly, the way our impact, not just Bander, all the keepers after the game, including Heaton. I think he's. I think somewhere he knows that he's not going to get a keeper this season. But and when he came into when we first appointed him, he clearly said he wants Diego Costa in his school. So maybe it's a
Yeah,
thing where
yeah, but no, but I think when you attend those press conferences and the media are directly pointing out one particular player, I think any manager in his situation would completely back the player.
yeah,
Uh, I mean,
yeah,
the way he backed him was like he said he Bender won the game last time against Arsenal, and he made a small error this time. So apart from that error, I mean, small error or big error, it cost us the match. But apart from that error, he looked good. So as Amorim, I mean, he would not come out and say that yes, we need a goalkeeper because then that changes the morale of the team slightly.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
unhappy people.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I'm not. I wasn't trying to say that he's happy with his goalkeeping options. He might
Yeah,
not be, but I think that's just what the
yeah,
situation is right now in terms of this amount we spent
correct.
already and whichever keeper we go for. I think we'll get Donnarumma on a cheap, but I don't think that is going to happen. But Speaking about this,
Just
um,
to add, while we're on the topic of Amarim, one thing I really liked about him after long, like after Mourinho, I think we have a manager who has balls to face the media. I mean, he's not taking shit from anyone. He's backing his players. He's backing his style, and
yeah,
I think he will get us a decent result this season. Considering what my prediction is, a really good result this season.
Well,
yeah,
Ten Hag was good, good at
Oh,
facing media. Eh?
no
Because
man.
I, I think what he struggled was with the language. I
yeah.
think I think he was just. I mean, if you look at his first few press conferences, he looked like a man confident, and after that, it just went other way around for him. So
Just quickly on the keepers again. I think any of those three options that I mentioned between Lamens, Costa, and Donnarumma, I think these are good options also in terms of age. Lamens is 23. Um, Diego Costa is 25. Donnarumma is 26. So we'll be
yeah,
sorted for a few years. I'm not saying Emi Martinez's age is a issue here, but like Adnan says, Adnan told me once keepers peak after 30. And I agree he'll be good, but I think the squad that we have right now, Euro is 19, Meno is 19, uh, Diego
yeah.
Leon is 19. I guess a lot of players are like at a very young age. So I think we'll be building a squad for a few years. So we're not going to be like last time, like we've signed Casemiro, who's a bit old right now. And, we have
Mm.
to find a
Going back
replacement
to old
again.
school United.
Yeah. So I think one of these three options would be good because then we'll be sorted for a long time. And then if we get him, if we get any of these three next season, we can maybe move Onana on. I think Heaton's going to retire next season. There are already rumors that he might this season. But yeah, that's just what I think. Um, anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
speaking
go
of
on.
young players, we've always, I think we've always backed young players as a club. Like if you look at it, Ronaldo, Rooney, Scholes, Giggs, all of these players came in, I think, as teenagers, and they've matured amazingly. So I think going back to United's mentality of giving a chance to young talent, I don't think they're going to disappoint us.
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about our next game against Fulham. Um,
Yeah.
let's talk about the manager, the key players, who we think is going to be a threat for us. I mean, I don't see us if we perform the way we performed against Arsenal. I don't see us losing to any team. To be very honest, it was a solid
Yeah,
performance against Arsenal. It was a really, really good performance.
Going into this match, I think I was more excited about the second game than the first game because you always see United turning up against the big teams, be it any season in the last 5 years that you've seen. Yeah, we've had some worst. I mean, one of the worst results where we've lost with a margin of 5, 6 goals. But we've also performed well in these big games. And what defines how you play in the league is winning these mid-table battles and teams like Fulham, Brentford, Brighton's, winning those games. I think we've not won those games in the last few years. So that's why this game excites me a lot. Uh,
Adnan, you cheeky bugger. This is what I was saying before we started recording.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I have nothing more to say.
I agree with what Adnan saying, and that's not disrespect to any of these clubs. It's just
yeah,
we need to get that, we need to get that feeling back of beating these
Yeah.
teams.
yeah.
Not even coming out with a draw or something like. We need to go out and win these games.
We need to finish them. We need to show them who we
Yeah,
are. Like, just shut the fuck up.
that's true. Anyway, moving on to Fulham. So Adnan, what do you think about their manager?
No, he's a really good manager. I think last few years I mean over the years with Watford, Everton, and now with Fulham. I think this has been his best performance so far. What they did last year as well. Very good manager. Is still young. He's changed over the years. I think if you look at his early days and if you look at what Fulham is now, he's adapted to the league really well. And he's built a solid foundation, good bunch of players around the system. And just like we were speaking the other day about Bournemouth, where they've lost a few key players, but the manager's still there and the foundation's still there. So Bournemouth team doesn't look like a team that has lost all its players. It just played the way they played last season, and it looked a very exciting team. Similar way with Fulham, like even if they've lost players over the years, where they lost Polina, who was one of their best number six 2 years back. 2 years, yeah, 2 years back, and still did really well last season. So I think they've started the season well. First game, I think they were very lucky to get the result that they got. But I think they'll be giving us a good game, especially on the break, where they've got some good pacey forwards who can get in behind. They've got some technical players in the middle of the park. Emil Smith Rowe is, I mean, a delight to watch. Whenever he's playing, I mean, he's very unlucky with the injuries. If you tell me, if you ask me one player that I'm looking forward to can be a threat, it's going to be Smith Rowe. He's just very good with the ball and can create things out of nothing. So yeah, I expect a good game. I won't say it's going to be an easy game for sure.
Yeah, same with me. I think the manager is really good. He's done a good job over the past few seasons. And talking about a particular player, I'll just go back to our player, Andreas Pereira. Um, although he did start the last game and neither did Emil Smith Rowe, but there's also Calvin Bassey at the back. He's pretty good, pretty solid.
Yeah,
And the centre back, he's good. Let's not forget Iwobi and Traore. They're pretty good. They can provide a good threat. And like you said, on the break, they can be really
yeah.
dangerous. So, yeah, what do you think, Devraj? You think we're going to win the
No,
league, so you think we're going to beat them, right?
yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's Fulham after all.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about Fulham. Uh, they're a small they're shit. So yeah,
yeah.
we should have a comfortable win, I think, over the weekend.
Okay, so
You know
that being
what will be
good.
interesting this game is like I mean we will keep playing a high line like we if we keep playing a high line like we did the other day. The press from the front three will have to be really good because their centre backs, Yun Basi or Anderson, I think particularly can play those l- can play those balls in behind. I mean, brilliant pings in behind on the wider sides where we are like when we defend with the three, you've got lots of space in those wider channels. Well, that is something I'm looking forward to. It's going to be interesting how we defend that.
Okay, so that being said, let's do our score prediction. Let's start with you, Devraj. I'm going to assume you're going to say like 6 or 7 nil or something.
I think just it's just second game of the season. I think the players they look good, but they're still settling in. So I think 4-1, 4-2. I don't think we keep a clean sheet. We're shit
Yeah,
at the back.
I agree.
Uh, but but
Not
yeah,
at
I
the
think
back. No. We're not shit at the
We're,
back.
I mean
we're not
in the
shit,
bigger
In the
picture.
ghost.
but it's just stupid things like the goal that we
Yeah,
conceded against Arsenal. It's just stupid things like that. That's scary.
Yeah.
exactly. Like I saw a lot of people saying it's a foul, and I kind of agree to them as well, but it wasn't. And when I saw it live, I also thought our keeper needs to do better over there. That's his position. He can't be bossed around by other players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we if we keep it together in the back, then comfortably 4-2, 5-2 should be a good win.
yeah, I agree with what
Right.
you're saying. You need to be a beast in the 6 yard box of corners, set pieces, whatever it is. But I think talking about the foul, I think it was more of a foul on Mason Mount than on Van. I
Yeah.
genuinely like his shot was all the way up here. whatever. I mean, we
No,
lost.
it's over. It's done. Yeah,
Yeah,
what we can't
it's
do
over.
anything about it.
Yeah, there's no
And
point
also,
talking.
other another thing I feel is our players in terms of appealing for a foul or whatever. We could be more aggressive.
Yeah, I think
First match, I thought we were a bit cold on shouts for penalties, shouts for fouls. So
I
unless I
agree.
think the ref is pressurized in the league, he's gonna just let
Yeah,
it go.
I think with foul on Cunha in the box, I think Cunha was the only one who appealed for that. I didn't see
Exactly.
anyone else appealing
Yeah.
when the foul
Yeah.
happened. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Adnan, your score prediction?
No, I think first of all, Devraj is bringing in a brilliant point here with putting some pressure on the referee. I think it's a typical MDFA thing, MFA thing, where 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 he's had a
Sunday
massive,
league at its best.
he, yeah, where Devraj has had good experience with referees, I believe. My prediction for this game is going to be a 3-1 win to United. I think lots of positives in the first game. I think Raya was superb with those two saves, especially one of Cunha. I think
Yeah.
we seem like a team that's creating chances. So I would back us to create a lot more and score a few this time. So 3-1 for me.
We'll go back to Devraj, but Adnan, who are your goal scorers?
Goal scorers, Cunha scores for sure this game. I see there's a lot of positivity around his all-round play. I think Embuemo scores this weekend as well. So one from Cunha, one from Embuemo, and then we get penalty. So Capitano
And
to
one from
score as well.
Sesko.
So
Oh, okay.
no, that'll make it four. That'll make it four. So I think Bruno, Cunha, and Embuemo.
I
Good.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say one of the new boys score a hat trick, most probably Sesko, and the fourth is
Mhm.
scored by Bruno, of course. Bruno is there on the score sheet, but I think hat trick by Sesko and Bruno on the fourth goal. So
Good.
Um, my prediction is similar to Adnan's, but I'll go for 2-1. Like both of you said, I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. Once again, it's just stupid arrows. But let's hope we do. And my goal scorers would be going to go for Cunha and Chesco. Yeah, that's good.
Let's hope the new boys get on the scoring as soon as possible. Interesting bit for me will be where we've played our first home game and we know how the buzz is for the home games. And Craven Cottage, Fulham has waited one week to play their first home game of the season. So we expect it to be very intimidating in the first few minutes, and I mean the crowd will be behind their team for sure.
Yeah,
So it's going to be interesting.
yeah, first home game for the season for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, let's move on to our predicted lineup for the game against Fulham.
yeah.
So, who do we think starts in goal? I think we're going to see Onana in goal for this game.
I feel we might continue with Bandit.
Yeah. You know what? It's really interesting because in its, I mean, in any other team where you've got an established one, but our established one has often messed up last season, and then he's only had 1 week of training, so I don't really see him starting games straight away. I mean, he might, but I think he's going to stick with Binder for the next game again.
He's been quite shit last season. At times, I have felt like we should have sold him off during halftime, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Him goal, Binder in goal. Left centre back.
Luke Shaw, I called it before we started this podcast. Luke Shaw with competition is a different animal, and I think we all saw that last weekend.
Yeah, he was pretty solid.
Yeah.
In fact, he was pretty solid. But I'm not saying that anyone's going to be dropped based on performance, but I just think that we're going to see a lot of rotations throughout the season, not just for this game.
Yeah.
But
100%, I
I'm
feel.
not I'm not fully sure about Heaven's fitness. So yeah, I think Shaw starts.
Yeah, I think you're right with the rotation part, but I also think is like we need to get that first win under our belt. So I think he will go for his lineup that played the Arsenal game like pretty much. Shaw is just, I mean, hands down, he'll start for me.
So
Just
And
move on
center back.
to central center back for again same as Shaw. I think Dillit was superb the other day. I I
Solid.
I I actually thought we'd start with Maguire in that game, and uh, Dillit was just phenomenal. In my opinion, he was our man of the match in that game. So I think he keeps his place again.
I was the only one who said till it would start, but I think once again, I think it was just because of the pace factor that till it started the game, and he had pretty solid game. There's nothing about
Yep.
that. Yeah, to right centre back, then Euro,
Yep,
definitely.
Euro,
Yep.
Euro for me as
Yep.
well. Yeah,
I think we
Euro
all are
JD.
on the same page. He's been fantastic last season and this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, good start.
I mean,
mm.
I mean, do you think of any other 18, 19-year-old center back that could match his level of potential? I mean, one that
How
comes to my head is Kubasi
Me
from
three years
Barcelona.
back, probably. I think.
how
Yeah.
how old how old is Hoyson?
Hoyson is slightly older than him. I think he's 22 now. So he's three
Okay,
or 2 years older than him. But I think Kubasi is of the same age as him, or
yeah,
maybe a year younger. But I think he pretty much looks like one of the best young talents coming up. So
yeah,
Euro
and
starts for us
yeah,
without
and
a doubt
I
whenever
think
he's fit.
he's proven he can play at the highest level. I don't
Yeah,
if he's fit, I don't see him not being in the World Cup squad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to
Uh,
left wing back. Left wing back again is a player that I mean looked impressive in the first game. Don't know if you've seen the stats, but he was the player that covered the most distance in that game. So
yeah,
again,
yeah,
Yeah.
he provides us that engine that wing backs are demanded of up and down constantly, and he's improved a lot on his attacking abilities. I don't see him being changed. So Dogu would start for sure.
I agree with Adnan. I think Dorgu has had an amazing first game in terms of attacking, defensive.
yeah.
Defensing.
Apologize, guys. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
Goiz, yeah,
um,
idiots.
yeah. So I was just saying, yeah, Dorgu. I think he's quite reliable when he's fit. So
yeah.
And yeah, Dogu for me as well.
Right wing back first.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
I think Ahmad will start this game.
Yeah,
I
I
think
have a
I think
feeling Dalot
Amarim
could
will.
continue.
Yeah, he could, but I think Amarim just. I think it was just against Arsenal that maybe he wanted to have that defensive balance, and he brought on Ahmad
yeah.
quite early in the second half.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
think he might.
I think it's yeah, and I think he changed the game as well. I think Ahmad was brilliant
Yeah,
on the right hand side. So Fulham, if they decide, I mean, not about deciding, but if they play a bit deeper in that sense, we'll have a lot of ball, and we would require Ahmad's creativity on the right hand side. So I think Ahmad would play this game over Dallo.
Yeah, fair
yeah.
enough. I think
Moving on
I
to
agree with you all.
center mid. Yeah. No, I think center mids is going to be the most crucial one. And so who are your two in the middle?
Um,
Uh,
I think we're going to see Bruno and Ugarte start this game. I think we're just going to see Casemiro being rotated. Um, Ugarte, I get a lot of fans are saying Ugarte was horrible when he came on. He wasn't the best. I wouldn't say he was horrible. And the shot was Devraj would take that shot,
uh,
and the back pass
So
was quite risky. But I think we're going to see him start this game.
you mentioned about Devraj's shot. I don't see the shot reaching closer to the goal from 30 yards. I mean, Devraj can not shoot from 30 yards. So you can't really compare that. But
You would be
uh,
surprised.
no, I
But
mean,
I would have been the
I've
more
seen you enough.
sensible player in that position.
Right.
I would have passed the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah,
right. I'll agree with you.
I think we should move on. Thank you.
are we going with Bruno and Ugarte?
I
I don't think we will change. I mean, Casemiro. I think he was taken on pretty early
Yeah,
in that
I
game,
was
so
just gonna
it
say.
gives him enough time to change. And I think he did well for the first game that he played. So I believe Casemiro might start this game again. So
Yeah.
Casemiro and Bruno for me. But if you're collectively if you're going with Ugarte and Bruno, it's fine. Bruno starts hands on, so I mean
No, I think I,
Casemiro.
I, I agree with Adnan. Casemiro did have a decent game. Uh, just to keep things in motion, keep the momentum, he might try to stick with the 11 which he played over the weekend. So Bruno
Yeah.
Casemiro for me as well.
Played some pretty sick passes against Arsenal. It was pretty good. But yeah, front three, I think we're going to see a new front three for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Do you see Sesko starting this game?
I do. Why else would he play him for 25, 30 minutes?
Think this is massive decision to play. I think we've seen him and a lot of United players as well speak about how it is going to be where. First of all, Devraj, you'll have to swap Bruno with Casemiro, so it's the other way around. But yeah,
Yeah,
we've seen everyone's speaking about taking things one game at a time. So I mean, it might be a game like that, but as a manager, when someone's had a really good game, one of the best games of their United career, it's difficult to take them off. And I think Mount had that game against
yeah,
Arsenal.
I agree. I was
Brought
just
in the
about to say, looking
energy.
at this lineup, yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I think it would be Mbo, Mount, and Cunha to start again, and then Sesko coming off around similar times, 30 minutes or 35 minutes before he gets his first full start. And again, there are difficulties with Mount because you can't really play him week in, week out. He's got his baggage of injuries. He- so it might be where he looks to change, but the game that Mount had the other day, and even after Mount left the field, I think we lost our attacking threat a bit. So I think Mount starts, and then Mbona starts on the right, and then Cunha plays up top again. So that's what I think. But yeah, he might give Sesko his first start.
So
Devraj is the decider. Go on.
are you Adnan? Are you trying to tell me, as per my score sheet prediction, Sesko
Yeah,
comes on for 30 minutes and scores a hat trick?
I mean,
I mean,
the
you never.
way you have gone about things, United is going to win the league, and yeah, I would say it's pretty possible.
See, I'm at least bringing the positivity here in the podcast. There's so much
Yeah,
positivity in the squad, and here y'all are negative. Horrible.
Cunha, Sesko, and
I actually, you know what? I don't mind Xerxes also starting up top with Emiliano and Cunha. Not
I
gonna
no,
think, I
lie.
think, I think we're going to see
Xerxes-
Xerxes start the Carabao Cup. I don't think we're going to see him
yeah,
this year.
I think we're playing against a League Two side, so we'll see a lot of rotation happening in that games. But
Yeah.
Xerxes hasn't been training for the preseason. He's only joined in uh, before Fiorentina. He's not
Mhm.
up to the paces. He's still not fit. I don't see him starting this game. But
Fair enough.
we might see Xerxes off the bench. Uh, I mean, if we are in that position, either ways, if we're losing or it's a tied game, he would want to bring an extra attacker on the pitch. And even if it's a game where we're cruising or winning by a good margin, then again he would like to have an extra attacking player on the pitch to provide us just to build his confidence and then get in on the score sheet or something like that. So we might see Xerxes, but not sure at what point.
But I think this front three looks good to me.
Yeah, but
Cunha, Sesko, Embueno, all
Yeah,
three of them uptight. Hat trick for my boy, new signing.
yeah,
I would agree with Adnan to some extent about Mount starting. But I just think we're just going to see. I think this game is going to show us how much and how we is going to rotate the teams for every game. So, but yeah, is this our final lineup? Do we think?
yes,
I
yes.
would still put
I think it was good
Fokade.
to me.
Yeah, that's our first episode
3
in the
nil.
books.
Yeah,
So, Adnan has a resounding 4-0 win over Devraj in our first episode. I don't think Devraj is going to hear the end of it anytime soon. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're as united as blood as we are, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment, and let us know what you would like to see in the next video. And please share this with your fellow United Reds. Thank you. Have a nice day, night, from wherever you're watching.
Make sure, guys.
Can we move ahead?
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.